Everybody knows that I've been a huge critic of Kanye West and Jay-Z and all these other folks that are massive superstars reaching over 1 billion people every year because they go along with the establishment line. But getting to know a lot of top Hollywood people over the years, I've learned that rock stars, hip-hop stars, movie stars are on very short leashes politically. And that their managers and people are basically, in many cases, like gangsters and really do go after him. Star killing is real, where when somebody has reached their peak and isn't good anymore or is on drugs, they suddenly die because their managers can get a big boost out of that and make money off their death. I know top Hollywood folks, that's on record. And they've all told me this stuff is real, and they're really, really scared. And that's why when I saw the headline this morning, Kanye West hospitalized in Los Angeles, placed on psychiatric hold after he gave a stream of consciousness rant at a concert saying, I don't support Trump, but what's the big deal? He didn't say all these things. He's our president. Whether you're an Obama supporter, a Hillary supporter, or a Trump supporter, it doesn't matter. Hey, are you for Trump? Hey, are you for Hillary? Doesn't matter. We're America. Let's stop this infighting. They want us fighting with each other. I guarantee you he's listening to the show. Let me tell you, I got contacted by Katy Perry's dad. He's been on the show. Told me how she woke up because of me. I had Russell Brand on. He's been on like 4 or 5 times. He's a big listener. I woke him up. They kind of had a divorce partially over me, he told me on air, because she was just upset about all this stuff. He's not left or right. He's kind of in the center, but a free mind. So when I tell you, we've woke a lot of folks up. I've been at all the A-list parties, you name it. I quit going to Hollywood like 6 years ago because it's so evil. But they're awake. So when I see Kanye West hospitalized in Los Angeles, placed on psychiatric hold, I ask myself, has he been kidnapped? Because this is what the politicos do, especially in places like L.A. You get off the reservation, you're a $1 billion act, you got big banks behind you, you could upset the entire apple cart. He could get 13% of America, who's already 40% for Trump, to go all Trump. He could flip the whole script. That's why it's even in the news today with, what's his name, Tim Allen?
Yeah, Tim Allen.
Yeah, coming out. I mean, I love his show. I forget the guy's guy coming out and saying we're all bullied. There's a secret society in L.A. if you're a conservative. This is BS. The liberals are bullies. They're attacking everybody. So Tim Allen, Kanye West, all these other big people. Dave Chappelle, who's a great comic. I've seen him in person, saying, "Look, Trump didn't do all these things they say." He got awards from Jesse Jackson for hiring black people. This is a bunch of bull. Let's give him a chance. Man, Hillary was a freaking criminal. If you'd have run Bernie Sanders or somebody real and hadn't stole the nomination, it wouldn't be Trump. I know a bunch of people in this office whose family have uninvited them from Thanksgiving because they supported Trump. I've had people I know say, I'm no longer talking to you. And now he's been hospitalized. So this is a live feed on Facebook Mentions. We'll upload this to YouTube too, but I'm about to shoot an HD version. It'll be on Infowars.com in a couple hours on this Tuesday night, so I can actually show you the articles and documentation. So let's get set up, and let's tape the HD right now. There's Zimmerman over there, Rob Dude behind the camera. Here we are. It's 5:38 and 30 seconds Central Time. So let's cut this video right now. You set up? You come over here, maybe, on this side?
Yeah.
Let's do that. Zimmerman, you rolling? Rolling. Here we go. You ready? All right, you ready? Kanye West, the $1 billion superstar, probably the biggest in modern times, maybe even history, came out last night in a stream of consciousness rant that the LA Times dubbed it, and said, look, whether you support Donald Trump or whether you support Hillary, I've got the transcript here. Doesn't matter. You're an American. You have a right. Let's give Donald Trump a chance. I didn't vote, but if I would have voted, it would have been for Donald Trump. Why is everybody freaking out? Why is there so much division over a guy that really hasn't said all these things people have said? Hollywood is so controlled. And they keep their stars, they keep their rock stars and hip-hop stars on very short leashes. I know a lot of top Hollywood people. They tell me star killing is real. And when somebody's outlived their usefulness and they don't want to pay that star out hundreds of millions in royalties they're going to get over their lifetime, their managers take them out. Here is the incredible headline we'll put on screen. Kanye West hospitalized in Los Angeles, placed on psychiatric hold. So he goes on stage, knocks the curtains down, brings up the fact that what the hell's going on in America with all this division. And then suddenly, within an hour, he's hospitalized and drugged and disappears. That is right out of the Soviet Union. They would use psychiatric systems to suppress and control people. So would the Nazis. They were famous for it. But when you mention that psychology's done this or psychiatry's done it, I was in Psychology Today like 5 years ago. They go, Jones is crazy. He thinks psychiatry's been used to suppress people. When you're locked up in a mental hospital, that's psychiatry. That's medical doctors, not just psychologists. There are a lot of great psychologists. They help people work through things. They have a lot of great ideas. I'm not bashing them, but I should be able to say there's a history of political oppression through this. That's a fact, and nobody can deny that. So, Kanye West, hospitalized in Los Angeles, placed on psychiatric hold. Paul Watson never calls me and tells me what he thinks I ought to do. He's a really smart guy. He called me about 4 o'clock yesterday. He said, have you heard that Kanye West came out in this big speech and said that folks should accept Trump and give him a chance and that it's okay to vote Republican? And he said, you ought to reach out to him. And I said, yeah, I'll do that. That guy's his own person. I mean, I may reach 1 billion people a year on YouTube or whatever. We are huge, but he seems pretty arrogant. And he said, no, I think it's real. He said he went and watched some bootleg, stream of what he'd actually said. I guess it's broke yesterday, but happened the day before. I said, okay, I'll remember tomorrow to do a video, reach out to him. But by the time I got on air and all this other news to cover, I kind of forgot about it. And then I was sitting there during the break reading this stuff. Kanye West hospitalized in Los Angeles, placed on psychiatric hold. Kanye West hospitalized after canceling rest of tour. He calls out Beyonce and praises Trump on stage tirade, New York Times. Let me tell you something. They're all about media and hype. They know only 20% of people watch news. 80% of people get their news from entertainment. And if they get Kanye West off the reservation, when the majority of people are sick of the liberal control, sick of the word control, sick of the oppression, sick of the political correctness, most people like Kurt Russell, read his quotes, or Bruce Willis, he's not a conservative. He's not a liberal. They're libertarians. They're for freedom, but lower taxes and being able to say what you want and do what you want. He's been threatened. Bruce Willis has been threatened. They all get threatened when they speak out. I've had top producers, visit me because I won't go to LA. And they tell me, Alex, it's a total cult. You criticize Hillary, you criticize communism, you criticize socialism, you criticize gun control, you criticize open borders, you get crucified. They come after you. They shut off your funding. Look at James Woods, one of the top actors in Hollywood, hundreds of major roles, big star TV shows. He began to criticize Obama 5 years ago, and they threatened him. You criticize Obama, you're off the air with his TV show. 2 years later, he was off the air. 2013, he says, I've been blackballed for telling the truth. I'm not for blackballing communists. I'm not for blacklists, but why is it okay to do this to conservatives? They panicked. I'd give it a good 50% chance they went and grabbed him, drugged him, and threw his ass in a mental institution. I mean, they did throw him in there, and they're going to drug him up now, and who knows how he's going to come out. So when I ask the question, it's not a question. Kanye West kidnapped, thrown in a mental institution. Here's the headline. Kanye West hospitalized in Los Angeles, placed on psychiatric hold. Folks, you ever hear I've been grabbed and thrown in a mental ward? Alex Jones gave a rant today against the government. He went crazy. He's been locked up. Welcome to the Soviet Union. Welcome to Nazi Germany. I want Kanye to know this. If you do want to come on the show, if you do want to break from this system, if you want to get away from all these controllers that are around you and are feeding off you, and you talked about how you make hundreds of millions of dollars, you end up broke. That's because these are scammers that think you're a dumbass. Join history. Join Donald Trump. Join Alex Jones. Join the awakening, the revival that's taking place, and come in for the big win and be a hero and not just somebody on the end of you-know-what's little wanker. And I'm not patronizing you. I'm saying, if this is for real what you did and not some publicity stunt, then you've been kidnapped and thrown in a mental institution. I'm not going to stand by and watch them lobotomize you. So tell them whatever they want to hear, get out of there, and then have a press conference. Even if you don't come on InfoWars, that's fine. Have a press conference and speak out about what you've been through and what's happened. I'm Alex Jones signing off from Infowars.com. We'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central, Infowars.com/show. There's a war against the free press, a war against the independent media, the fake news media that's been proven fake with fake polls and fake Donald Trump garbage. They're calling us fake. Give me a break. They want to censor us because we're kicking their ass up one side and down the other, up and down the street. Let's keep kicking their butt. Spread the word, spread the links. Infowars.com/show with the free podcast, the video links, the free Droid and iPhone apps. There's a paid app on there as well. We have exclusive videos on. Support us, whatever you do, by spreading the word. I want to salute and thank you all. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Kanye, we hope you're for real. It looks like you are. I saw some of what you said, the clips on the news, and it looks for real. So thanks for coming in and waking up, and we're going to support you as long as you're telling it like it is. I'm Alex Jones for Infowars.com. If you're watching this transmission, you are the resistance. All right, that's it. Let me talk to Rob Dew real quick. Yeah, Rob.
Yeah.
Come on over here on the mic. I'm going to aim the camera at you.
All right.
This is all uncensored, all unscripted. What do you think about what's going on? This sounds pretty crazy.
Oh, do you want to plug it?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're good.
Well, I think it definitely needs to be investigated to see what's happening. And like you said, Prince spoke out.
And died.
Yeah, and he died. Michael Jackson started talking about the Illuminati, and he died. And both of these guys died from prescription drugs. So that's another way they could kill him, too. They put him on some prescription, and then they increase the dosage without him knowing.
And they don't have to pay the royalties.
Exactly.
Imagine
They
you're
don't
no longer
right.
producing big hits. It's well known in rock and roll. It all happens. You're no longer producing hits, but you've got a big catalog that's worth money.
And Prince has a catalog no one's even seen yet. He's got more stuff in a vault than he's even released. So they're going to be making money off Prince for a long time.
A guy that's brought in $1 billion or more for the recording industry only got like $100 million himself. They want to get rid of him. And I'm telling you, there's a very good chance that they've locked him up, they've grabbed him. Who believes any of this crap?
And, he's a young guy doing his own thing, and I think that's what scares the system more than anything, that individuality. Anytime they see that, they want to try to stamp it out.
Kanye, I love seeing you stand up and tell the truth. It's like Trump, even if he's not for real, which I think he is, he exposed globalism, that's a big win.
Well, and notice how it's okay for Katy Perry to call for a revolution. Lady Gaga stands up on a giant truck.
You know what? I want to add that point. Can you cut that into the HD feed?
Yep.
That is a freaking great point. Let me make that point.
All right.
That is a great point, dude. Dude needs to do more of this himself. Here we go. Ready? Just cut this into the middle.
Yep.
And think about it. Lady Gaga calls for a revolution against libertarians and conservatives. Katy Perry calls for a violent revolution. All these other Hollywood directors do. They don't get hospitalized. They don't get thrown in the loony bin. Think about that. Think about that. My news director, Rob Dew, was making that point earlier, that all these other people that go along with the system, that's okay. But as soon as Kanye West breaks with this, they come on to him like a ton of bricks. This thing smells to high heaven. What do you think's going on? Good.
Cool.
All right, let's churn that out.
Yep.
Please support us, folks. We've got free shipping with promo code FREE at InfoWarsStore.com. Sign up for auto ship with 10% off. We got 50% off of some of our products. We fund ourselves with you. We don't have corporate sponsors. You are the folks that built this. I want to thank you. Nutraceutical supplements we've got, like Anthroplex, Super Male Vitality, just True Bio, True Selenium, game changers. And regardless, you're funding this operation. So thank you. I salute you and thank you. InfoWarsStore.com. But I hope Kanye reaches out to us. I hope he gets out of the mental institution, because it's not mentally ill to get up and say, what the hell's the big deal about bashing Trump? This has got to stop. All right, that's it.